Hey, what's going on, guys? June here with Hapa英会話, and joining me today is Sarah. Hey, Sarah, welcome back. How you
Hey,
doing?
hi everyone.
Sarah, you are married to a Japanese man. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yes. I'm married to a Japanese man, and it has been an interesting journey to sort of get here. And a lot of people, ask him all the time, "Oh, your English must be so nice," because
Uh-huh.
you're married to an English, to an American. But
Uh-huh.
he really doesn't speak a lot of English, so we speak mostly in Japanese.
Being with the Japanese guy in Japan. So, yeah, what has that experience been like for you so far?
I think I was surprised when I first came to Japan and I saw lots of, foreign guys with Japanese wives and girlfriends and families, but I couldn't see any like American or English or, foreign women with Japanese guys. I think it took me about 2 years before I met someone who was married to a Japanese man.
Uh-huh.
And it's just less common. But now, I've been here 7 years and I do see it growing a bit, even,
Mhm.
as a foreign women dating Japanese guys or marrying them and staying here long term. And I think, there's a lot of reasons why maybe that is. Maybe you see them less because I think in general, when you have an international relationship, you tend to move back to wherever the woman is from.
Uh-huh.
I just have that feeling that, for sort of raising a family, you tend to be closer to the woman's family. So maybe that's part of it. But also, I think that just as far as dating goes, I definitely got the impression that when I was trying to date, Japanese men, that there was a little bit of like, foreign women are a bit scary, or maybe intimidating, you know.
Uh-huh.
And I think just in general, it's like the language barrier maybe intimidated some people, even after, I spoke Japanese, though that put a lot of people at ease.
Mm.
But I don't know what it is. I think we're just maybe give off the impression of being very assertive, maybe. I don't know. That's just my impression.
Yeah. So when you were like looking for a relationship when you were in Japan and you were looking to date, let's say, a Japanese guy, did you get that feel that Japanese guys were slightly intimidated by you? なんかその日本人の男性はなんかちょっとこう、なんか怖がってるっていうのは変な言い方かもしれないけど、いや、that intimidating feeling っていうのは、セイラも感じたのかな？
Yeah, I definitely got that feeling. I know I went on some dates where I could, really palpably feel that my, partner on the other side of that date was just not feeling confident at all. And I would try to, make them feel confident, but it was, hard. I remember going on one date where we'd been, chatting online for maybe like a month and then decided to go on a snowboarding date. And even though we had chatted normally, via like text, when he actually got there, you just got the feeling that he sort of like clammed up and got really, really nervous. And it was a snowboarding date, which of course we had to like drive there, actually snowboard, and then drive back. And so I think the whole date ended up being about like 12 hours. It's quite a lengthy date,
That's a long date,
But we
yeah.
both, had an interest in, skiing and snowboarding. So it was like, it made sense to go and do something we were both interested in.
Yeah.
But he literally spoke about 4 words to me the entire time.
Uh-huh. He
And
was just quiet the
it was
entire
so
time. He didn't
quiet.
say a word.
And I
Wow.
tried to like ask questions. I tried to, engage, this person. as much as I could, but at some point it was just like, okay, but then you're kind of stuck because, it's a date and maybe the other person's driving and what are you going to do? I was like, okay, I guess I'll just enjoy my day of snowboarding. But it was, just I've never had that sort of experience ever before, but I got the impression that, he just like got so tongue-tied, so shy that, he just really could not cross that barrier of talking.
Wow. それはでもしんどいよね. You're like in a car together on a long drive and you're asking questions, but he's not saying anything. しかもね、初デートでね、that's a tall task right there. That's a big first date with somebody that doesn't speak your mother tongue.
Well, and at that point I spoke Japanese, and so of course I was trying to speak Japanese to him, but it just I guess I learned a really valuable lesson that your first date should be like at a cafe, and maybe that's why that's
exactly. You gotta feel it out a little bit, right?
Yeah. Exactly. So don't go as big as I did. I guess that's my takeaway.
So for you, Sarah, you mentioned that その自信, right? Confidence was something that you kind of noticed with a lot of guys. I think a lot of Japanese guys are, interested in dating non-Japanese people, right? Is that something that you noticed? Was that the overall general feeling that you got was just a big lack of confidence from the guys?
I got, I really got a mixed bag. There were some people where it was just obviously, they kind of wanted to step out of their box, but it was really hard for them. And so they lacked the confidence. And, so for that reason, it didn't go anywhere. On the other hand, there were some people that I dated that maybe I got the impression that while it was okay for them to date a foreign woman, they weren't really interested in something long-term, something maybe more serious, like, thinking about marriage. It was just like, oh, I want to have a fun experience. And so in those situations, they were quite confident, maybe because they felt that they were having lower stakes. I just want to date this person, but I'm definitely going to settle down with a Japanese woman, sort of from familial pressure or whatever it was. And so I had people who had lots of confidence because they really didn't see it going anywhere, and people who had no confidence because for whatever reason, language or just, who knows why they didn't feel confident with me, but that's kind of my experience. Yeah.
All right. And for everybody watching this video, I just want to let you know that Sarah is a tutor on Cafe Talk. If you are interested, all of her information is in the descriptions below, or you can go to cafetalk.com and find her there. All right, Sarah. Well, thank you very much. I'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.